Where should we be starting? I think that's just me being
Okay,
undercaffeinated.
I think with traditional Kanban style, you want to reduce the work in progress. So you start with the things that are most progressed towards being done.
All right, let's do these then. Pending merge.
Pending merge, yes. Why is that one still open? The H one, it's like it's
Was
just
SAP.
textual change. Yeah, but it's just a textual change. Like nobody is gonna.
Yeah, we can merge it. I
we
only
should
proposed
just
something,
merge.
but he did not reply.
Yeah,
But you can merge it. Yeah, it's not a big
just
deal.
merge it and then we can. I don't know if someone has a better proposal, they can make it their own PR. Like this is not such a small thing.
I'm gonna ask Rajan to fix the lint errors.
This is what happens if you make a really small PR. People can talk so long about like a one-line change, and then about all the other stuff. Well, if there's a PR with like bazillion changes, we'll just scan it.
Yeah, nobody's really looking at it. This we can actually read.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
about readability at the end, right? PRs, yeah. If you are touching it anyhow, why not just make it better?
This one will. I think it will never get merged. That one. So,
But yeah,
sure. We'll see.
Prefix delegation. This is just waiting for the other PR. Yeah.
Yeah, we need to
Yeah,
wait till we have new versions. Yeah,
exactly.
Okay. Yeah. Fix labels. I haven't had a chance to really look at this. Is there any concern about backwards compatibility in terms of like labels that were set not being found?
No, we agreed that if the people were relying on that in their tool, they would just fix it in their tool. Because
Right.
it was a bug anyways, and we're now fixing the bug. We're not going to do a backwards compatibility for bugs. It's like
Somebody might be relying on this in their workflow.
yeah, probably.
All right.
Don't doubt that.
Also, they're using open source software.
Yeah.
So no guarantees.
We're already doing so much effort on being backwards compatibility.
But
We have so much crap in our code for that.
Those are all very carefully crafted.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Saumya. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
This one seems fine.
Oh, that's your AI bot?
No. I don't know who that is. I think it's the first time contributor. We should be really welcoming to that person.
All right. Where's that one?
Did it also review its own code?
No. We will have Copilot review it, and then they can fight among themselves.
Perfectly closed loop.
Yes.
This looks good. Felix, thanks for catching that.
So many things we can close.
Yeah, this is Sebastian told me about. Exactly. Your Aram already approved. So this
Yeah.
is replacing the parameter.
Yeah.
That's
Seems
the
fine. I
Microsoft
didn't.
guy, right? Who made it pure.
It's
Azure.
from Microsoft. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I can also give it my +1 if you want.
It's fine. This seems okay. It's one parameter. I did this kind of late in the day, and my only concern was that maybe it was going to leak out of the CPI, but since it's totally internal, it doesn't matter at all. Nice job, folks.
I was just in time. The review.
Good job. This one, this one, this one.
You can also open the one which I just approved. I think it's for the failing integration tests. This is the pending merge as well from Felix.
This one.
No, on the right side. So stringify prefix on
Yeah.
down. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're trying to fix the integration tests on the pipelines, and also try to unify some stringifications of the prefix
Yeah.
here.
Cool. Yeah, that seems fine.
Yeah, with the pipeline, yeah, unfortunately, we could not really run these integration tests before because I don't know, we tried to set it up, but it wasn't possible. And then unfortunately, we broke the pipelines. But then
Nice.
the good thing is you can debug it because you can hijack the concourse worker. But previously, yeah, we tried, but we're not able to set it up. But yeah, I have a question regarding that later, maybe.
Cool. Let's see. This one. Ruben.
Ned is still working on this one, yeah.
Yeah, we
Okay,
discussed
so this.
this last time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for Aram, you were not here last time, right? Or were you?
No, I was closer. I was in Spain, but I was not present.
Yeah, the context is like the test is it's doing something really specific to the metadata endpoint for AWS. And it felt like a
Yeah.
code smell for something in a generic test suite. So like we basically want to test the behavior more, right? Like
Right.
can you deploy something with an IPv6 prefix and then have connectivity between two VMs, for example, right? Like that would be a better test than actually interrogating the IaaS if the prefix is set, right? Like,
Right.
so that's what we discussed.
Yeah, and I
Nice.
think he managed to set up a scenario like this already, but he has not put this into code so far.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. That makes sense. This change looks mostly good. I did a quick review, but it completely breaks on latest Windows, which doesn't impact the Windows 2019 stem cell, but impacts the builds. So yeah, I asked them to possibly to fix that. So the good news is this gets the Go Cigar stuff compiling on Darwin. But I haven't had a chance to look at this code. I guess our code relies on this when MI query, which isn't present anymore. I'm not sure about whether we should just lift the code from. I don't know enough about the Windows side of Go Cigar to see if it's reasonable to just lift the code out of that Elastic Go Cigar.
It's a fork, right? They're basically just backporting something at that point.
Yeah.
But then how do we want to
Yeah,
continue with this? That's the question.
yeah. I don't think we can pull this in.
Well, he is right. Like it's not part of the. I don't think this is actually his change is actually breaking the Windows. The Windows was already broken.
I don't think so. Or just Go Cigar hasn't run in a really long time because the latest build from a week ago
Oh,
is working on
it's
Windows.
working. Okay.
So unless GitHub workers have changed in the past week, which seems unlikely. Um,
Yeah, I would suggest to just blindly copy that code into this branch, right? Like, and then we can see if the tests pass. Right? That at least, like, even without a Windows development machine, if you can just make it compile and then just use this PR as feedback mechanism and just force push if you need to. I mean, that should work. That's at least how I would do it.
Seems like there is something which is
What I would do is ask the robots to fix it. I mean, it's just me.
is Win32. All right. And that one is correctly waiting for changes. All right. And test for Nick groups. This is from Ned. Felix, do you have any?
I think it's the same still.
Still in progress.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Now we get the more exciting. No. This is a docs change that I have zero context on. Does anybody else have any background on this?
I think that's related to the compute gallery feature, right?
Yeah.
And yeah. So it's just documentation. The only thing I knew that the specific roles that are needed, I think, but I did not read that, no.
Okay.
But everything was implemented by Sebastian, so I think it should be reliable.
Yeah. The some reviewers. Alright. Fix cloud init log format. This seems that's just this is all just formatting. This seems fine. Anybody? Formatting and spelling.
It's fine.
This change only seems to be about formatting and spelling.
Yep.
I'm gonna approve it.
Who made the PR? Did someone?
Sebastian as well.
Okay. I thought maybe someone like from the list of people that are gonna get kicked out of the working group because of inactivity. To make a PR.
Folks, okay if I merge this? Seems
Yeah, no, this is fine. It's just someone being annoyed at wrong spelling.
somebody has to do that. Okay, I'm gonna look at those all together.
I'm more of a person who does the wrong spelling. So
Oh, printer. Okay,
I need to go
So-
look at those. Let's see.
yeah. I'm okay. Yeah, I think you wanted to look at these, Ruben. These add reviewers on these. Um,
Also at the approvers, right?
sure. I'll move these into pending discussion.
Pending review, yeah.
Those kind of move as a pair. I think we'll probably need some time to look at those. And then this is somebody internal to Broadcom working on vSphere, I think. So I can ask somebody from our request myself because I don't know enough about this. Cool. I should move that one into pending review. Right. Should this testing Nick groups thing move back into inbox?
Sure, or waiting for changes, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Cool. I think that's good. one. Don't think anything else. Oh, September 30th, is that? Does anybody have context on this?
A bit. So we also experience this.
Mhm.
But it's flaky. So you can't run it, and then so it fails with timeout, and then afterwards you rerun it and it works. Yeah, very weird.
Hmm.
Is it only me or is my impression that it got better lately? Was there a new novel recently published?
No,
I
don't know.
think so. I think we released one in like the last week or something, 2 weeks ago, but it should not, that should not be the issue.
Mm.
Yeah, so it somehow seems that the compilation was fine,
Mm-hmm.
and then it is stored in the blob store, and then the next one therefore works because it doesn't have to compile again. That's just my assumption.
Mm.
But yeah.
We did have a similar thing before
Mm-hmm.
with blob stores that it didn't get pushed. I don't know.
I mean, the
Yeah.
strange thing, it happens only on AWS Noble and only on the bubble environment.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that we're using Noble very much internally, so we haven't hit this. We're also not doing as much AWS as we have in the past, so I guess we'll leave this open and see what happens.
But it was an update 3 hours ago, right?
Yeah, I think with Aftab today, I will sync with him again probably next week.
Yeah, I don't have the bandwidth to really dive into this. So
Well, I mean, keep collecting information. Maybe something will show up, and I guess we'll keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
I think somebody on our team may be looking into this internally. I'm gonna actually make Rajan. Since I think he's looking into that.
that's nice.
Yeah, it's not clear that this is.
And this should have happened like a million times already. Like,
Yeah,
this,
I think there might be something to do with the environment this person set up, because I think they like migrated the Bosch VM manually using vSphere.
wouldn't even
Oh,
make
yeah,
sense that it cannot delete because it needs it needs the ID. How
right.
can it just delete everything?
Yeah, I don't know. It could maybe be trying to delete, but it wouldn't be able to reach them.
Yeah, where did it like
Um,
there's no listing, right? There's no list
Yeah.
instances.
Yeah.
It's not even a CPI function. You can delete things by maybe if there's a bug in the CPI where you delete nothing, then it deletes everything. Because no, well, I mean that would be really weird.
yeah, that would be strange.
Well, he can reproduce it, so
Yeah, well, maybe we'll figure it out in turn. I think Rajan is looking into it on some internal ticket. So,
This is
but
basically
maybe
pending review, or is it prioritized? As in it's being worked on?
I would say pending that.
Pending review.
Some pending review discussion.
Yeah, discussion. Okay, that's fine. At least it's no longer in the inbox. Looked at
Yeah.
it.
Look at these other 3 inbox just in case. This, I don't know if anybody's working on, but I think we think the
No,
work
that's
should
all
happen.
Bayon.
Okay.
Yeah, we plan to work on that soon. So our team,
Okay.
we might reach out for some help.
Yeah. Feel free to ping us, anybody on the Broadcom team, including Ruben, maybe even is a Windows SME.
Thanks.
Okay. This was from 3 weeks ago. I don't know if we should go over this or not.
The move CI to CFF account, that's basically status wise, it's assigned, it should be assigned to Behan, right? And well, it's already in pending discussion. Okay.
I just moved it.
Yeah, okay,
This
that's
MAC
fine.
address thing, should we make any state changes here?
Something we have looked at should not be an inbox. As in, we have now seen it in the meeting, so even if we're not doing anything with it, decide. I mean, it's basically open for contribution, I would say.
Yep. Seems good. I'll also move this to open for contribution. Yeah. Cool.
I think this one you can put my name, I guess. A dash Hassanin.
You will be pairing with Behan.
All right. So I think we are good to go there. Promotions, I don't think I have any ability to do that.
I think that's just
Anything else?
another tab, I believe, in the board.
Oh, there we go.
Are there promotions? Oh yeah. Um, oh, and there are inactive users. There are some interesting people there that might
Yeah.
want to stay.
Okay. Oh, it looks like I can approve this. Wild. All right. I'm gonna merge this and unless anybody has, well, no, I can't merge it. You need to, you maybe can do this, Ruben,
Sure.
or maybe Behan. Yeah, cool.
And adding Yuri, is there something pending there? So he's a new team member in our team. Oh, the SLA.
That's all I have.
It's the SLA, sorry. Yeah, okay.
Cool.
I will tell him.
All right. Constantine.
Oh,
Interesting.
Constantine, we need to
Yeah.
ping him. I will do that personally.
I'll ping
I
Brian
know,
Cunny as
I know
well.
he's definitely working on Cloud Foundry stuff, so
Yeah.
he wants to should do something about this.
Nobody else that I know other than Brian Cunny. I'll ping him.
I've
And
asked
somebody-
Constantine to go fix a README somewhere.
Excellent. This person, I think, is maybe internal. I'll ping some folks internally and see if they're interested in keeping access.
What about Max? He was with SAP, right?
Exactly. So he left SAP, and
Oh, he
Okay.
left. Okay.
yeah, I'm doing the PO work now. So
Oh yeah, that's true. You took over. Yeah, that's
yeah,
what
exactly.
happened.
Exactly. I think he's not working on Bosch product anymore.
Mhm.
This operability bot maybe.
Maybe that's
That
worth
will
keeping.
probably break. That will break something.
Yeah. Cool. I will ping some folks about that. Otherwise, I think we're good, unless you want to look at UA PRs.
No,
You sure?
pretty sure. Yeah, and we already did the CLI plugins. They are now in the Bosch PRs, right?
I don't know.
I saw
Looks
the
like,
filter.
yes.
Yeah.
See the
Yeah,
filter
because
there.
we apparently missed one and it was open for a while, but it seems someone has updated the filter there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. I think we did it, folks.
One question regarding the pipelines that are
Yep.
in the open source community already. Who can
Mhm.
hijack these Concourse workers? Is this only able for approvers, or?
I don't know, but that seems plausible. My guess is the information about that would be in the Foundational Infrastructure Working Group Concourse repo, because that's where the GitHub auth, the auth for Concourse is set up.
Okay, then maybe we can find that there. Okay.
Yeah. My suspicion is that it's approvers, but I don't
Okay.
actually know.
Okay. And for the AWS CPI, I think I pinged you already regarding the user, Aram. You
Yeah.
mentioned the CFF account. Who should make changes to this account, like change the permissions of this user?
The only recollection I have is Joseph Palermo, who's slightly harder to reach or motivate these days. Ruben, I don't know if you have access to that account. One person
Which
on our
account?
team, the CFF
AWS?
The AWS account, yeah.
I think I have the foundation account, but that's the only where we put the Bosch tarballs and that such.
I have
Yeah,
a CFFI working group AWS account that I can maybe log into.
oh, that's not what I meant to do. Let me reshare.
Yeah, so it's regarding the integration tests for the AWS CPI. I just put it in the link. I'm not sure which user. Yeah, Aram and which user it might be using.
So that's
The
the
AWS Lights CP, I see a CPI pipeline.
I can log into that account.
Exactly.
I'm currently logged in.
nice job, Ruben.
I
I
can do
think you add
things.
the roles. Maybe Felix, you can add the roles in the chat that we now need, right? We need 3 or 4.
Yes.
Cool.
Who can log into this account? Just out of curiosity, or
Ruben,
I'm looking. There's users.
Which one?
Chris Clark can. Joseph Palermo. Ramon can. Matthias from SAP.
okay, it's not there anymore, but yeah.
maybe add one of us instead of Matthias.
No, Matthias. No. He's the we voted and it was a whole
He's the go-to
process, and
guy.
he has been initiated. I mean, like this. You don't have to go through all that work.
We can also ping him. It's fine. At least then we
Maybe
know.
like we on CF day, like if we have enough beers and like maybe.
Okay, that's how it goes. Yeah. See.
Yeah. No. So who needs to be here? But just send me a Slack message with your email, and then I can add you.
Okay.
So you're saying Matthias should probably not be there anymore? He has not logged in for 580 days.
Yeah, he's not in
so-
Bosch anymore. He's not working on Bosch.
Okay, and Joseph also has not logged in for a while. Should we disable those accounts or delete? Can I disable?
I think we can, yeah.
Delete. I mean, he cannot use his @VMware account anyway, right? Like,
Yeah.
VMware
Well, you
is-
can if you still know the credentials, but if he lost his password, it's just
I don't know if it has no, probably yeah, it should probably work. Delete users, yes. One or more use. Okay, I'm not gonna do that one. Okay, I will do that. I will create users.
Then we need to provide the CPI user with the roles, I guess. That's what's the
But
legal
that's done for you all to go figure out. It's easier to do it yourself, right? Than you
Yeah,
otherwise
okay.
I'm in between.
Yeah, okay. Different topic. The Bosch agent, is there any progress there?
2, 4.
Let
For the Bosch agent.
me-
Oh, the
Yes.
CI that is failing and the Broadcom side, you mean?
Exactly,
For the
yeah.
release.
Yeah.
Let me take a look and see where we're at. I think last I checked, there was still a problem with
There was this
the
Windows
Windows.
worker. Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, all of it's Windows, and I've been on a week-long journey to get the Windows worker deployment is fine, but the infrastructure that we use internally to deploy our Windows workers has gone completely toe up. Both of the test beds that we used, it's very boring. Both the test beds we used had hardware failures and they fell over, and I've been in the process of trying to rebuild those. But hopefully today. I've
How
been saying
critical
that
is it
for-
for releasing a new release on the Bosch agent?
So it's still in progress.
Right now we haven't had. The last time promote ran was July 21st. And the last time we had a successful integration test was July 19th. The commit that succeeded was this one. So I'm pretty sure that automatically that commit will have been pushed out.
This is for the Bosch director.
Bosch. Oh, that's Bosch CI. Sorry. You're talking about agent, yeah.
I mean, the reason that I'm asking is, I think none of the PRs that were there after the failure was affecting Windows. And if you think it would be a risky or it would be fine to still create a new release, or do you think that's a blocker? If the rest is fine.
I mean, in theory, in theory, it's okay, but I think the risk is there's been intermittent dependency bumps and things, and sometimes those can be problematic. I'm also not sure how easy it'll be to do surgery on the pipeline dependencies and then restructure that.
So we did make change to some Windows stuff. Well, actually, we did not want to make, but we had to while we were doing
Yeah.
some stuff for us. But then that was on July 17th, so that was still green, and July 19th was also still green. So the update that should have called us, caused it. The next one was on July 26th. I so documented that in the Slack conversation I had with C Celso, and I think Ramon also was there in the beginning. So isn't that then what caused it? Can we not directly pin it to that commit that came after the last one that was working?
So it looks like the last commit that made it out was from July 19th.
So you want to rerun the pipeline with the old commit and see if it still fails or works. Is that what you meant, Felix? Or...
Kind of, yeah. I mean, I
So
I
in that
think that
case,
because that's the only change that happened, right? Or
yeah, so in that case, you can see if it's any Windows dependency related stuff, Windows updates or whatever. Yeah, maybe a good idea to just see if that works. You can easily pin that
Yeah,
one.
the problem is we don't have any Windows workers
Oh,
on our side currently because the infrastructure went belly up. Which is what we've been kind of working on trying to fix.
okay, yeah. So then we are just stuck.
Yeah. So like all of these are dead because the agent we can't run any of the agent tests because there aren't any workers to do that. And then the last thing that made it through here, I don't know that this needs to even be paused because nothing is making it through.
we still see GitHub? Is it
Could we
your browser?
yeah.
Shouldn't
Can
we
you
just move
see?
agent CI at this point to community? Like, while it's broken anyway in Broadcom, why not try to get it working in the community CI?
I thought that was something. I thought that was what Bayon was working on.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yes, that well, that's for the general if you have like a global Cloud Foundry, if a global concourse, and he wanted to add that, and my solution was to just basically create with Terraform, like every time you need a Windows agent, it just uses a spot VM, which is pretty cheap, to spawn that up. Use that, check in the pipeline if the concourse, if a Windows worker is actually available. If that's available, continue with the pipeline. That was basically my idea. But yeah. And the spot instances get removed after 24 hours, so nothing get really stuck. So that would be okay.
Yeah, I mean the concourse
Cost-wise.
will just wait as long as the workers are tagged appropriately until like this is why these are failing because we
Oh, okay, yeah. Then you don't have to check it
you
all.
don't you don't have to worry about waiting for concourse. You just need some mechanism for the system to be able to spin up the VM when there are jobs waiting, and that might be complicated, or you could just run those like boot those VMs every once in a while.
Yeah,
Could also be
I thought just be in the whenever you have a Windows something a pipeline that needs Windows, you will just put that specific thing within the pipeline that it just execute spin up Windows worker. I think it's about 4 or 5 minutes. So
Yeah.
and then install the Concourse agent. It's also pretty straightforward because you can just
I mean, you
program
could
it
just
out.
trigger a Bosch. You can handle this via Bosch, right? You could just trigger this as a Bosch deploy.
Yes, you can also do that.
That would probably be easy. All you need to do is pass in the ATC URL and the credentials for the ATC.
Yeah,
If you wanted to do it on a periodic basis. I think once we move the Bosch agent and the
then we can have a static one
a
if
few of the other Windows dependent jobs, then I think I don't know if we'll want to have a Windows worker running permanently, but we might run it every day for a few hours or something.
yeah. Yeah, that was my suggestion as well. Just and use a spot instance because those are just cheap. Those are like 25% of the actual price. So
Yeah, those seem fine.
we also use spot instances for the normal workers in the beginning, but the problem was that they get randomly janked. And so they were pretty unreliable sometimes.
Yeah.
But here
I mean,
test
maybe that would
integration.
be.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Here test integration is also written, not only test integration Windows.
Yeah. So let's take a look at those real quick. I think this. Let's see, when is this happening? This might be because of our infrastructure having run away. I'm just gonna kick this. Yeah.
It's a pretty
Okay, it did not run any tests. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. There's also a unit test window, so it's a bit.
Yeah. This one I think will fail because there are no workers. The integration windows. So yeah. I've been mostly focused on trying to get our workers back. Once that's back, I'll get into this.
But the issue looked not like it was related to like workers not being there. I mean,
Well, these haven't run in like 2 weeks, mostly because we haven't tried to run them because all of our Windows machines are gone.
okay. But it
But
might
the
be that then if the VMs are back, that we get still the old issue with this ACLs, what it currently was, what Chris, I think Chris is his name, reported.
Yeah, that may be. This once this test integration runs, I'll send the output from this if there's anything that is not Windows related.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll send that to Bosch Dev or Bosch Core Dev or whatever makes sense.
Okay, thanks.
Sure. Anything else we should go over, folks?
Who will be at CFD?
I'd like to be, but it's a little far.
I will be there for this time. Nice. Felix, you?
I cannot join, unfortunately. Or as Tuesday or Wednesday?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Ah, okay. 10, maybe.
But it's in Frankfurt.
Yeah, it's close to us.
Okay.
Half an hour.
Yeah, but last time it was even closer, right? Heidelberg.
Last time it was even closer, yeah.
For me, Frankfurt is closer.
Oh, okay.
Frankfurt's only 9.5 hours for me, but I don't think I'll make it. I could take a train maybe, but
See you
all right,
all
folks.
there.
See you all
See
there.
you.
See ya.
See you.
later.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Stay.
Bye.
Bye.